If you want to get hired and pass your job interview at the first attempt, you must watch this video. There are certain things you can do after your job interview that will significantly increase your chances of getting hired. So if you want to pass your job interview and get offered the job, make sure you stay tuned because I will cover the following 4 things. Number 1, I will tell you the 2 things you must do at the end of your job interview. This will ensure the hiring manager sees you as the right person for the job. Number 2, I will then tell you the 2 powerful things you must do after your job interview has finished. If you do these 2 things, again, your chances of getting hired will increase significantly. Number 3, I will then tell you the 6 signs to look out for that mean your job interview went well. If you notice any of these 6 signs during your job interview, there is a strong possibility you are going to get offered the job. And then finally, number 4, I will tell you how you can instantly download my brilliant job interview preparation pack. And just very quickly, if you are new to the channel, please make sure you subscribe. I say that because literally thousands of you are getting hired at the first attempt. Please hit the like button because that motivates me to create more great content for you. And more importantly, please tell me in the comments section below the video the name of the job you are applying for so I can give you some additional tips and advice. Okay, let's get started with the 2 things you must do at the end of your job interview. Please make sure you write these down. If you do these 2 things, as I said at the start, your chances of getting hired will increase significantly. Number 1, make sure you ask 3 smart questions. At the end of your job interview, the hiring manager is going to say to you, do you have any questions? 90% of candidates respond by saying, no, I don't have any questions, because you covered everything in the interview. That is a big mistake. I recommend you write down these 3 questions on a sheet of paper, take them with you and ask them at the end of your interview. Write these down. The first question you should ask is this: what advice would you give to the successful candidate who wants to excel in their work for your company? That is a brilliant question to ask because it tells the hiring manager you are open to feedback. The second question you should ask at the end of your interview is this: can you tell me more about the team I would be a part of in this role and their responsibilities? That is a super smart question to ask because it tells the hiring manager you understand the importance of teamwork and close collaboration. And the third brilliant question to ask is this one: is there any additional information I can read to learn more about the company while I wait to hear the result of my interview? So those are 3 smart questions I recommend you ask at the end of your job interview. Okay, so the first thing to do at the end of your interview is ask 3 smart questions. Let's now move on to the second thing you do at the end of your job interview, and that is to give a powerful closing statement. This is the final thing you are going to say at the end of your interview. Now, the hiring manager will say something like this to you: is there anything else you'd like to add in support of your application? I recommend you say the following. Pause the video and write this down. Say it at the end of your job interview. I would just like to say thank you for interviewing me today for this position. I am excited about the possibility of working here, and if you do hire me, I will work hard to give you a great return on my salary, and I look forward to hearing from you. That is a brilliant closing statement that tells the hiring manager you are grateful, positive, and excited about the opportunity. As I said, pause the video, write that down, and say it at the end of your job interview. Okay, we have now covered the 2 things you must do at the end of your job interview. Let's now move on to the second section of this training lesson, where I tell you the 2 things you must do after your job interview. Write these down. Number 1, make sure you send a thank you email to the hiring manager. A thank you email sent within 24 hours of the interview reaffirms your enthusiasm for the role, and it also, more importantly, places you at the forefront of the hiring manager's mind when they are deciding which candidate to offer the job to. Let me give you the exact job interview thank you email script for you to write down. Here it is. Your email will be sent to the hiring manager. The subject should simply be thank you. Here's what to write in your email. Dear, insert the interviewer's name. Thank you for taking the time to meet with me today. I really enjoyed our conversation and learning more about the role and your team. The interview reinforced my enthusiasm for the position, and I am confident my skills, attitude, and work ethic would allow me to make a positive contribution from day one. If you need any additional information, please contact me. I look forward to hearing from you. Kind regards, insert your full name. That is a brilliant thank you email to send to the hiring manager within 24 hours of the email finishing. Again, pause the video and write down that thank you email. So that is the thank you email done. I then recommend you wait for 5 days, and if you haven't heard anything from the hiring manager or the company about the result of your interview, move on to step number 2, which is to send a follow-up email. The follow-up email must be polite, positive, and respectful. Here is the exact script for you to write down and send. So the email will go to the hiring manager, and the subject this time should be follow-up on interview and insert the job title. Here is the script to write down. Dear, insert the interviewer's name. I hope you are well. I am writing to politely follow up regarding my interview for the insert the job title position. I remain very interested in the opportunity and am excited about the prospect of working for your company. I understand you are busy, but I wanted to check if there is any update on the next steps in the process. Thank you again for your time and consideration. I look forward to hearing from you when convenient. Kind regards, insert your full name. So I recommend you send that follow-up email 5 days after your job interview. If you send that email and still don't hear anything back, I would move on and apply for different positions. Let me now tell you the 6 signs to look out for that your job interview went well. Please tell me in the comment section below this video if any of these 6 signs happen to you at your job interview. Sign number 1 that your job interview went well is the interview was not cut short and it went on longer than anticipated. This is a really positive sign. Whenever I interview candidates for jobs and I get an indication early on that they are not suited for the role, I will tend to cut the interview short. The second sign to look out for is The interviewer was positive, smiling, and engaged in the conversation. This is a really positive sign. The third sign to look out for is the interviewer asked you follow-up or probing questions after your answers. Again, this is a really positive sign. The fourth sign to look out for that your interview went well is they asked you about your availability or notice period. If I was ever interested in offering a candidate the job, I would ask them about their availability and, more importantly, their notice period. It's a really positive sign. The fifth sign to look out for is they voluntarily discussed the next steps in the process with you. Again, this is a really good sign to look out for. Now, the sixth sign is a very positive one, and that is you met up with multiple team members or senior staff. This is a great sign. It tells you that they are seriously considering offering you the job. So if you had any of those 6 signs at your job interview, tell me in the comments section below the video. Okay, the next thing to do is download my brilliant job interview preparation pack. This is a fantastic resource and it's going to help you get hired at every job interview you ever attend. You can download this right now by clicking that link and going through to my website, passmyinterview.com. Here's what you get. You will get my brilliant salary negotiation script. I will teach you how to answer the difficult question, what are your salary expectations? You will also get my 17 best questions to ask in a job interview. All of these questions will impress the hiring manager. You will also get my brilliant body language techniques training. I will teach you how to create a brilliant impression throughout your job interview. You will also get my 30, 60 and 90-day plans for job interviews. I recommend you use these when answering the difficult question, why should we hire you? You will also get my top 25 best words to say in your job interview and that brilliant job interview closing statement. And as if that wasn't enough, you will also get my ready-made CV and resume templates plus 50 powerful answers to difficult interview questions. To get everything in your inbox right now, click that link and go through to my website, passmyinterview.com. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and you can also connect with me on LinkedIn. I have put my LinkedIn link in the description below the video. It is always a pleasure and an honor to connect with like-minded professionals such as yourself. Thank you very much for watching, and I wish you the very best for getting hired. Have a great day.